Hey, everybody, it's me, it's Schmuel Buckman, and I'm back. So let's see what we can do. Rell is in the background having a little bit of trouble. Let's say. Nope, he's offline. We'll give Rell a couple of minutes. No big deal on that. We'll start moving and rock and roll, rock and roll. And where did my screen go? Oh, there I am. Hi, guys. In any event, I wanted to get on time. And really able to hear me in the background back there. Okay, speak so I know I can hear you. I'm having a little issue hearing you. All right, you work on that. I'm gonna vamp for a few minutes and we'll go from there. Uh, posty comments. Hey, oh geez, James Badmeyer, do you feel better, buddy? No, I did not eat. I took the dog for a poop. How does that sound? And a good friend of the show. Hey, buddy. Mikey Goofs is here. Hey, Supastar Rell. Made you aware of your generational run, Schmuel. I wish I was on a generational run there, Mikey. Garrett is a hack. Balmer is incredible. I hope he starts streaming at some point. I told you, beginning tomorrow, I'm going to start sending the guy I'm just going to do it. I'm going to just start sending him links, and hopefully one of these days he'll come on. And we will go from there. This is odd. I'm not hearing myself. Da, 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 da. Hey, can anybody out there tell me whether you can hear me or not? I mean, I guess I could do it over here too and say, how about that? How about now? Yeah, it looks like it. Nope, I was advised by Scotland Yard not to leave the house until these hooligans, or hookagans, as you like to put them, are back in custody. Mikey, thank you, loud and clear. Rell's having a bit of a mic issue, so we're gonna let him sort that out while I get started here. And it's always a quick turnaround. Nuyorican, welcome, buddy. Glad to hear you, and glad to see you're here. Let's get I'm getting an unmute request from Speakerell. Advanced settings, allow moderator, which would be me, I guess. And let's try this one more time. This is all very interesting. Normally, I'm the one with the audio problems, not our friends. So that's a little unusual. But hey, man, here we are. Let's get this show. Let's get the show on the road. If anybody in, are you? Hold on. So strange. Rel, I'm going to kick you out and then you come back in, okay? And we'll do it that way. And we'll give it a shot. I'm only here for Genta. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. And let's move the gimbal a little bit. We'll bring it in and we'll move it over just a tad. Oh, no, we're going the wrong way. All right. Bucky has been peer pressured into ignoring my comments. Look at that. I'm peer pressured into anything. Friend of the show, I'm always talking to you. I do the show just for you. That's what the whole deal is. That's where we're at. And let's go back. I got to go back over to my other little screen here and figure out what the hell's going on. But very strange. Very, very strange. Let's go into audio settings. That's there we go. Mucho better for the Schmuel star. All right, cool. So James Baumert, Pat Dixon is my Sherpa. Oh, and Genta's sending you a little love, James. A little love. So da 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 da. Who failed actor Adam Bush? I don't think Adam fails. Mr. Derek Andrews. New York Reading, Genta, we got that, we got that, we got that. Mikey Goofs, Garrett is a hack. Garrett, Balmert is incredible. Oh, yeah, we did that already, didn't we? So let's move forward. The great Peanut Butter 66. Great performances over the weekend, Schmuel. Thank you. I did get a little shit for last night, but look, I was comfortable with what I was doing. So I think that's really all that matters. And I can't be what everyone wants me to be. It just is one of those things. And I got to go here. Damn, something just in my bathroom just fell down. Very exciting stuff. All right. We're on this. This is all strange. It's always fun because I get set up and then I have to run out between these two shows, and it always seems like an hour is going to be like more and more enough than enough, and it never is. So let's pop in with Rel, and while we're doing Rel, feel free to ask any questions since the chat runs my show anyway. I might as well be there for you fellas. And why am I here? I am here because I'm here. And oh boy, what a mess. I'm of course having difficulty finding the songs. So, but I definitely have the first one that we will do, which is lovely. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lovely DJ Electra. And we can start with that. And I'm getting text messages. Hold on, from Jarrell. 1 second, people. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Hold while we get in here. We've got a URL issue with, I guess EVMux just doesn't like black people. And that's why we're having this problem. Very, very weird. Apparently we don't like, EVMux just does not like black people. And da 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 da. All right. Damn. Look at the bind. Easy, Schmuel. No problem, man. I'm good. Everything's coming up roses over here. At least I wish it was. So let's just see why we're having an issue. But like everything else, there's always solutions. What was it like drinking from the segregated water fountain? It was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it, and it was me being over there with my fellow peoples and enjoying that. So let's pull these up, and we'll grab that, and that is weird. All right, just hang a SEC. All right, you guys enjoy this. Let me see if I can pull this other up over here. He really is getting a message saying that he's permanently banned, which I think is goddamn pretty funny. Stream speakers. Add a speaker. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Collaborators. Invite. Man, this sucks. This is crazy. They're telling him that he's permanently banned. How weird is that? How weird is that? Now I feel like I'm doing Ray DeVito here, but I'm going back into my studio. You might get a pop. All right, I'm back. The worst case is that we'll have to do Mersh and maybe talk about some other guy. The Schmuel Lateral Coalition. Yes, that's me. And copy. Does anyone know how to how the hell is this guy permanently banned? That's weird. The Supastar is in fact not back. Yeah, I keep inviting him. We'll give it one more shot and see. We got to pull this off, man. We got to pull this off. EVMux is a real pain in the ass. I've got to tell you. And all of a sudden, my Stream Deck stopped working, and I couldn't figure out what that was all about. And then I found out last night. I found out last night that they have deprecated their linky link with Elgato. you go to settings or preferences section in the platform where you initially blocked them and look for to unblocking and go to the settings platform. Oh my goodness gracious. This is really, really a pain in the ass. Settings. Schmuel talk. Show more studios. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Sorry, man. This is a bit of a mess. We've got Supastar Rell blocked. Superstar, wherefore art thou? Advanced settings. We're going to be doing all sorts of shit here. Sound notification, show scene numbers, allow moderator. Lordy, lordy, lord. Well, this is kind of embarrassing, I will say. And hang. I'm sorry, guys. I really hate this shit. And it's driving me nuts. So give me a minute to try to figure this thing out. The poor dude is getting I don't think I died, people. I tried, but it does not look like I did. I think I'm here. I think I'm here. All right, let me well, they can hear me. It says you've been permanently removed. All right, let's all right, all right. Hang a sec. Saying I'm gonna add you back in and we'll see if we can get you going. Add. I don't see a camera. It says you're offline. I can hear you. Can the rest of the universe hear Superstar Rell? Are you guys able to hear him? And let's find out. No, you're there. Hold on. And damn. Talk away there, Rell. Rell, talk. Rell, I can't hear you, buddy. We cannot hear a word. All right, Rell, I'll tell you what, man, I'm not gonna have you hang on and do this because that's insane. Um, all right, let me remove this guy from the scene. All right. Um, God damn, it ain't working. Add to scene. And Rel, can you talk now? If you're talking, we can't hear you. Uh, I'll tell you what, man. Let me. All right. Try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll pass on it. Yo, we'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll pass on tonight. Oh, all right. But I got an audience of people that need to be attended to. So let's get back to the main scene. All right, I'm here. I'm not dead, and we're moving. So let's get this shit back. And now, are you kids able to hear me? You are. All right, cool. All right. God damn that. Who knew Evie Mux was as racist as they are? So, yeah, I know you guys can hear me. We're going to try one more time. And let's give it a shot. And Rel, we cannot hear you at all, my man. Look, man, all right, buddy. Oh, well, there you go. So we need a show for tonight. So there we go. Panhandler, you coward, get on here. And let's do this. Let's talk about things going on. All right. Nice podcast, stupid. Yo, Buck, when are you gonna ghost face killer? Thanks. Thank you for the $2. Uh, PL, this guy, not cool dude. PL also, assalamu alaikum to you as well. And yes, my friend, I would, hold on one sec. PL for $2. Schmuel is racist, 100% clear now. Yeah, apparently. Apparently I'm something. I really screwed this shit up, didn't I? All right. All right. So I guess since I didn't have anything planned, we're gonna wing it and do it because we were gonna do the music. But if I can't get Rel on, there ain't no point in doing that. Unless you want to hear DJ Electra today heard that we would be reviewing songs, or her song, I should say, and she sent me a new version of it. So maybe we want to listen to that. But Mr. Panhandler Schmuel will now lose viewers. Of course I will. There we go. Mikey Goofs. What does Mikey say? Buckman, Dan standing back and standing by for the link. It's going to be a long, long wait. Wait. Damn, the man, Supastar Rell. Genta, I ought to give you his phone number, and you guys could hook it up, right? We'll get it right back on a different day, guys. I'm sorry, Rel. Fuck. We had this so planned. And Rel listened to all the music. I told him not to tell me what he thinks, and we're there. So yeah, I'm gonna put up the. I will. Let's go over to this one. We'll go to screen share. Let's listen to the DJ Electro one because I think that might be fun. And let's see if you kind of all hear that. DJ Electra's having problems here tonight. Maybe she took hers down. But this isn't
too much, hoes don't do too much. Pulling up to Magic City in an Uber. Pockets fatter than a motherfucking fupa. When I enter Magic City, bitches group up. Off-white, head to toe like the Ku Clan. Diamonds on dance, dance, revolution. Got a new man, then I got a new Benz. This is my motherfucking ninja, what a do dance. Rich bitch on a rich ninja hit list. If this bitch gets slick, she'll get hit. Hoes washed up, dishes. Lost and found, these hoes been missing. DOE, you cannot define me like Beyonce. You cannot find me, I'm chilling in the hills with the roof off. Step in the motherfucking booth and kick my shoes off. Like, let's get it. Checks, critics, post, press. Let's print it. Most original and mostly soldiers don't admit it. Don't you get in dough and don't see doing on these ninjas. Post drop, it's crickets. Don't drop, sell tickets. Why you bitches digging dirt to get my net worth? I know your bitches that hurt cause I'm pressure. How you turn 100 fans into 100 bands? How you turn 100 bands into 100 M's? How you from the north and claiming you a crop bitch? How you biting on the one and only swamp bitch? I see a lot of bitches, I don't see a lot of stars. I hear a lot of rappers, I don't hear a lot of bars. I see a lot of plastic, I don't see a lot of barbs. I see a lot of digits, I don't care about the charge. Let the beat breathe. Let the motherfucking beat breathe.
That was amazing. That was DJ Electra, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully I have up next. Let's see if it came through. We have the Aussie guy. But let's see if I did get a limit message. Oh, but it looks good. I think we can play this one. Just giveth me 1 second to open the file, and we'll play that eventually. Jesus, boy, are they making this hard. All right, let's hold for Aussie, and let's compare Aussie to our friend DJ Electra, and how do I? Oh, I got to do that. Got to do that. Popped him all the way up. Let's go back, and I'm sure that there's going to be like a an apology in the beginning, right? That this is not what he does, and all that stuff. But let's see. Why is that not coming up in screen share? God damn. All right. I think we can see him. I think we can hear him. And let's see. Let's see what happens. So you telling me you can't hear that? Oh my goodness. All right. So let's I got Dean in my other ear, man. Oof. I'm sorry guys, but that was bad, bad, bad. All right. We got another one. I got one though. I know this one will work. And this is our house mix. Comes to us from, once again, the DJ, the Electra.
If you're ever having a bad day, just remember that I feel like this most every day. Fuck everyone, fuck everybody, everybody fucking sucks. Fuck everyone, fuck everybody, everybody fucking sucks.
Good question, boss.
I say fuck you, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't fuck with me or I'll put you in the ground. Fuck everyone, fuck everybody, everybody fucking sucks. Fuck everyone, fuck everybody, everybody fucking sucks. Suck my butt, kiss my ass.
Thanks for the 5,
eat
PL.
shit and die. Suck my butt, kiss my ass, suck a bag of dicks and die. Everyone, fuck everybody, everybody. Fuck everyone, fuck everybody, everybody. Fuck everyone, fuck everybody. Everybody,
Oh my goodness, are we enjoying this?
everybody. Everybody. Everybody fucking sucks. Everybody.
I love you guys too much to do that shit to you. That was the amazing DJ Electra. And I have one more, which I know that you're all going to want to hear. But let's pull it up. So the Aussie Guy song didn't work. That overmaxed my system for some reason, and the link is not going through, so we won't get to the Aussie Guy, but we will get to one more person. But that fuck everyone. But I think she might have been in a bad mood that day. Is that am I understanding that correctly? What was going on there? All right, let's pull that down. Let's get old Dean's face off the and some coding. We'll get that down. Schmuel's system is overmaxed. Yeah, it is. It certainly is today. I'll tell you that. And it's a pretty goddamn expensive system, so the fucking thing ought to work, but it doesn't. But look, it could be worse, right? I could be talking about what's her name? The other one, Panhandler's friend. But I'm not doing that to you. So thank me for that one. And in any event, all right, I'm giving up on that, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna pop into some other shit that I wanted to talk about, and here we are. Hang on. So Quad jumped off the show earlier. I guess he was a little annoyed by me. Maybe. I guess my inability to apologize is a problem for some people. I still think that I am correct, and I don't really much care that anybody disagrees with me. So, and since you guys run the chat, it's all up to everything is up to you folks anyway, and we get to run past. We get to run past that. I do have some else. All right. Oh no, not this. No, we're not going to talk about Haley. I promise. I ain't got no Haley shit left in me. I'm done, and I wanted to put that, but I wanted to put that to bed. Soren Ringholm. This feels like MTV and Bucky is out. Martha Quinn. I think she's held up well, as they say. Muzzy Celtic, Panhandler as friends. I think there are four of us, and we let them feel like we let them feel like we like them, and so there we do. All right, and we'll just run through friends of the show. Is here. Rochi is here. Rochi. We got the Schmuel system is over. Max. Her P break song is worse. Somebody wants to send that to me. PH Oliver 4779. I don't agree with Buckman often, but against Quad, you were right. Thank you. Thank you for respecting the law and advocating against hard drug users. It's actually not what I was doing, but whatever works for you. And Oracle fax decline. Oh my God. Remember the days of the fax machines? And I just had to deal with one with the IRS. What a goddamn shit show that was. And quite annoying. All right, let's move this over. I think that I would be Mersh is on. Do we think if we send him the link, he'll come on, or should we snipe him just a little bit? Not really much into the striking thing. I am interested though in what you guys think of what's been going on. Excuse me. I understand the penny stuff is really out there, and that shit's blowing me away. So, Mikey Goose, why do you suffer a doctrine water like Quad giving you the what for about anything? Well, the point of the show is what's your point? And I totally am not going to get like, I don't want to be on with somebody that I agree with all the time because it just wouldn't make any goddamn sense, right? Only Genta Ice Dancer is the star. I fucking love, excuse my language. I love that letter. I could read that letter like over and over again, and every time I read it, I find something new that I just absolutely find hilarious. And yeah, unbanned Jen Schmuel's been bullied into not talking about Haley now. LOL. Yes, I'm bullied. I'm bullied by the trolls. So Schmuel was mentioned in the letter. Well, why do you think I find it so interesting? So I think what we'll do tonight is we might get into let's get into a new topic, right? Let's get into we feel like we want to talk about the Get Along Gang and streaming and what you guys see. Decline host, we own Schmuel. Decline host is a guy I constantly have to thank because if it weren't for Decline host, he's one of those guys that I wouldn't be here. Very helpful in the beginning and really positive comments that kept me going when I didn't think I was going to have to. Schmuel, do you have the letter? Can you please read it through the first two adjectives? We might pull up the letter a little bit later, but let's go through this. Oracle decline is the truth. I've seen decline get grown men to cry. Not this one, but I've seen decline really get on some people to the point where I can just see he's beaten them. He's beaten them so bad that they just shut down and walk away. And I think that's pretty goddamn funny. All right, let's pull up something else here. Any letter that isn't handwritten is useless, says Affy. Affy, I got to tell you, I really wanted it to be handwritten. And honest to God, I thought there would be like, I could just little drops of tears on it that you could say. And AB Decline ran off laundry room once. Holy shit! And what time does the Get Along Gang start? I have been Coach Muttering Jay. I have been permanently banned from the Get Along Gang, of which I was never really a member of. J-Dub, Schmuel use a calligraphy pen for your letters. No, I'm left-handed. I have the worst handwriting in the world. So I've always wanted to calligraphy, but it just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. At Rura, Affy blocked me. LOL. The final boss, he blocked me too. All right. So Yvosef, cold-blooded, and hold please, Oracle. I pretty much ran Mercy off Clowntown. He not long after my chat. I pretty much ran Mercy off Clowntown. He ran, not long after my chat. I was going to say your English sucked, but it's my reading that caused the problem. Did you get made fun of in school for having the name Schmuel? No, because it's Schmuel is just Sam is the anglicized, whatever. So no, I did not get made fun of for that. I did get made fun of for having a giant fucking head of red hair, but that's a story for another time. And I don't think it would actually work because I don't really have much hair anymore. So we're not going to do that. I heard that my buddy Stalin 19 put something up. Excuse me for yawning. I shouldn't be. I'm coffeed to the gills. And let's get into this. But I think I'm going to like, I think I'm going to talk about a little bit about the what do you call it? The Get Along Gang and, how this all operates and what goes on. And we'll get a little behind the scenes of who thinks what of who and go from there. Bald seems like an upgrade from having a giant red Schmuel fro. Dude, I got to tell you, for some reason, chicks were attracted to it. I can't explain why. It makes no sense to me, but they did. Need that Carm coffee. If Bob Levy dies, by the way, in the next, I don't know, few months, it's my fault because I just sent him a giant box of coffee and he's on to like, I don't know, 7 or 8 a day. So There we go. Schmuel, I command the English language like a motherfucker. Don't ever question that again. Um, let's ban all get along gang haters that are in group chats and discords. Interesting. Uh, do the curtains match the drapes, Schmuel, friend of the show? Uh, they once did. Um, it's funny. Like you guys can't see it, but when I look in the mirror, I see like red hair. But when I see a photo, it's bright white. So there we go. Women wanted to run their fingers through Schmuel's ginger locks. I think I put the picture up before. Uh, we'll still blame Pat. I did feel bad for Bob last night because Bob likes he wants comedy, whatever. And it was like that wasn't comedy. And then we got you know, I didn't realize that I was going to be arguing with two people that Psych would be arguing with me as well. So that would be wild. Let's see. Gent, if you want, you could send Joey C the link. Bobby! Do the grapes match the wine? I've never heard that one before. Bob was in Cookie World last night. I was in Cookie World too. Wink, wink. Ha ha. It was pretty cool. So, somebody want to tell me what you guys think that the Get Along Gang is? Because I'm confused. Originally, I think it was on the Mir Musk or Dan or one of those guys that came up with it, and it referred to Echo Pineapple, NJ Ranger, Aussie, and myself. And I now feel like it's being morphed into Melton and Carl and Rocco and those guys. But I I don't even know anymore. But we can go a little behind the scenes. Mikey Goose, Buck, are you surprised about Pat being in a sunken place, or did you always know it would come to this in your heart of hearts? Um, look, honest to God, I think Pat's doing better than ever, at least in the streaming world. But a lot of the information that people had about Pat is incorrect or were just assumptions. Um, but he's always been a writer. People have always liked him. People have always wanted him. Um, and I don't think he wanted to like do road shows anymore. So who knows? People being nice to each other is so weird. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for being nice to. I'm totally guilty of that. And I tend to overtrust, I think. Um, I believe people when they tell me they're something or they're going to do something or they are something. Um, and then you find out later. You remember John and his integrity tests, which were really more than drunken chats that he was embarrassed that got out. But there's definitely a certain amount of people in here that do the thing of like, oh no, you can trust me. I would never say anything. Um, and like they're the only person that you've ever told anything to, and then you hear it back, but it's not from them. Uh, I've definitely had that happen to me. So it's pretty wild. But Get Along Gang is counterintuitive to human nature. Um, I'm so sorry. I don't know why you would think that, Terry Nee. Because like in nature, there's always going to be get along gangs. I think you guys would call them tribes, right? All right. PH Oliver, Milton Carl, and everyone in the Rocco crew are the get along gang, or at least the mains. I need some agreement on that, people. You guys got to tell me if that's who you're talking about, and I will. I won't be breaking any news, but I I will definitely be talking some stuff that will. I figure my relationships are already in the shitter. I might as well just fucking drive them down farther. Um, uh, Conflict is a part of human nature, but yes, but it's usually conflict outside the group. Um, and then you get conflict inside the group if somebody's been running it for too long. Oh man, I don't yawn normally. Schmilberger Daddy to the Ice Queen. Um, uh, I'm sure people change. It happens on all groups. Um, so yes, I mean it definitely does happen. So what I've seen in like the streaming group is that you're all buddies until somebody starts pulling ahead. And when one person starts to pull ahead, there's a lot of trying to pull back. And but there's also a lot of shit talk about other people, and mostly shit I couldn't care about, which kind of blows me away. Um, name one person you never had conflict with. Impossible. Excuse me, man. But I'll tell you what. Um, yeah, but there's conflict and conflict. And Tugsim, Shmuel, why have you been so dishonest about the climate of the Dabbleverse lately? Uh, Tugsim, I'd be happy to send you a link, but I really don't know. I don't know what I've been dishonest about the climate of the Dabbleverse lately. Uh, Royce E. Collins like crabs. Well, the line is that what happens is when a crab tries to crawl out of the pot, the other crabs are pulling it down. Actually, that's not true. What's happening is they're trying to climb over that crab, and the nature of doing that is what brings them down. Schmil's in at least 3 group chats wild. I'm in 1 group chat that I'm aware of. Although I have a feeling that, you know, on DM, it's you might as well be in a group chat with most people. Pat Dixon doesn't count as a conflict if it's at work. Frank. Frank is out today. Frank is out today that like what was your line today, Frank? That I didn't like. I only don't like people, or I only go after people who are anti-Israel or something. Some crazy a comment like that. Oh, that I went to the fuck that I went to Atlantic City to call out Brennan on his anti-Semitism. I did, but I also went to Atlantic City for other stuff. He reads 2 chats at once. Brilliant. Look, man, I've always found the chat interesting. I like it. It's always been part of it. And I think part of that, what happens is like my joy of doing the chat and having fun in the chat means that I'm controlled by the chat. But I also think for a lot of these people, they're let me put it this way. For some of the people that I've met, the chat is actually the free chat, as they call it, is actually an annoyance. And they just want like the super chats and shit. That's what they're looking for. And I think some guys, look, there's a KB who's very unique. KB can uh, go live and boom, they're going to bang it out. But that is not something that happens to most people. And if you look at the leaderboard I mean, they're fucking, you know, there's decent sized numbers in the top three, but beneath that, I mean, they're kind of pathetic. If you're sitting home expecting that you're going to make run your household on $23.78 a day, you're fucked. Because that ain't gonna happen. All right, let's just say again. I took him to task for once. Uh, I think Dixon has called himself a Zionist before. I have no idea. Um, we demand the chatter list. Slowly but surely coming. I did laugh because I did notice with Pat, right, when he was like, "Oh, lists that you make that you're not you not capable of making or you have no right to make," kind of thing. At least that's the way I took it, because you know, and that's why. Why do you think I fucking do it, right? You think anybody that's capable or should be doing it is going to be bothered doing it? I mean, let's really uh, let's do. What does AB say? The super chats are the unfun free chat, the slave chat. Um, they're not. They're not. The super chats are great. Okay, hold on. The Melton Army is chronicling your transgressions against Melton Schmuel. You're a liar. Am I? Is the Melton gang chronicling my transgressions? I'm actually, I got to say, of all the people that I've dealt with in the Dabbleverse, um, that are in the higher ups, we'll call them, uh, Melton has always been the one that has treated me with respect, and I don't really. That's not something that I get a lot. So it's pretty wild. But I do definitely talk to. I do say shit about everybody, and I know that you think I'm in some gang or whatever, but I'm not. I'm kind of a lone uh, wolf out here because uh, I don't have. I don't think in any event. I don't think I have their respect. Um, I think they just think I'm a goof, and that uh, not that I'm a local necessarily, but that they don't respect. It's just like there's very little respect for me, and Pat said it the other night that I'm the butt. When I get mentioned, I'm the butt of jokes. Um, I've heard the thing about the trolls running me and running what I do. I've heard that before. None of this was. None of this is is new to me. So I, yeah, I'm not surprised by it, and there we go. Micheline going after Buck again. Oh, please, please. I need better enemies um, than Micheline. I could talk about that for. Uh, that's another one. I think I'm actually going to ask Keanu on to talk about that stuff, and we'll say, only gent, go do squats and get a juicy butt for them to kiss Schmuel. I should read that as it was written. Do squats and get a juicy butt for them to kiss Schmuel. I have a cute little hiney, I think. I think I'm good. But yeah, I don't really care. I don't want anybody like kissing my butt. I don't really want to be kissing anybody else's butt. And uh, why weren't you invited on Clown Town last night, letter boy? Um, I could have gone on Clowntown had I wanted, but I didn't. I was doing Dixon and Levy. I did that till pretty goddamn late, and it was uh, it was taxing enough. And then I did put on Clowntown, and it's tough for me because I get the wisdom that Keanu exudes. I mean, it just it overwhelms me, and the synapses just can't fire. Um, at that age, at my age, Kiki and Bucky coming soon. Um, yeah, and a number of things. Like I do like I like how some stuff gets misconstrued. Um, uh, Pat and I were arguing the thing about karmic last night, and uh, supposedly I want to be people's managers or something. And no, I've just been in business long enough to know to see when somebody with a talent needs guidance. I'm not the person to do it. I'm just saying that you can see it, and it's pretty obvious that for Kiki that Gino and Michaeline have not been steering that ship, and that she listens too much to them. Um, but that's my yeah, that's my view of it. Um, Colonel Schmuel Parker. Hey, look, I got to admit, Stallion, there are a couple of people that if I thought they were listening to me, I would work with them. But I'd have to get some shekels for it. But for the most part, no. But let's take Karmic for example. Uh, Karmic came on strong, had those songs, and he's got there's the dude's talented. There's something there. There's something that keeps people interested, but he needs he needs somebody to keep him on track, and somebody whose interests are his, not theirs. Does that make sense? Because I think the people that he's selected, uh, the KB or I was going to say Jillian, the other broad, uh, their interests are their own. Their interests are not his, and he may think that they're his and they want to give him good advice, but they want him to be what they want him to be, not what he is, and not necessarily what he would be good at. But you know, and the other part, like his getting his channel taken down was to me nobody's fault but his own. Um, and it would have been nice if somebody had helped him, somebody that he trusted that he could listen to. So I guess it takes two sides, but uh, I don't know that he's capable of listening. Uh, but I would imagine out there, because there's been some really shit people that have been successful. So it's possible. Um, all right. PH, we're getting a little long with these chats here, but let's just give you a shot. Panhandler, do you think the DV is broken up into the Hunch Bunch, the MLC crew, and then those that float around between them? Um, if Panhandler would have taken the link, we created a new one tonight, and he could do it. So, but um, being on, I'm an observer. I know, right? Shocking. Yeah, I observe. I look at I I don't know, it's what I do, right? Like I look at things and I'm like I'm always trying to figure out how things operate. Like how does this work? How does it make money? Right? I'm always that's kind of my big thing. Um I guess, but I look at some of this shit and I'm like it isn't. uh, it's not a lot like what you guys think, and I hear what you guys say, and the reality tend to be very different. And thank you, Genta, for your positivity and your help. Go on with Schmuel, please. He needs someone. This is from my moderator. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Decline host. I'm on Teams and I like it. Wait, I'm on Teams and I like it. Was it that was all right? That's definitely not me reading it. I can't. I'm not really. I'm not a team guy. I like to play. I don't know. I like to play by myself. I almost said play with myself, but I like to do that, and I enjoy watching these guys uh, because I like to watch the interactions, and it's sometimes fun when you hear one sort of big streamer talk about what another big streamer should be doing, and it 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 makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. Um, not sure why everybody's hammering you over this. I don't know what I'm being hammered by. Uh, is this a hobby or career choice? It's a hobby, but you know, if it gives me a couple of grand while I'm retiring, I will take that. Now that you were booted from the gang, are you going to team up with Ray again? Ray's impossible to team up with. Um, I I love Ray. Ray's a good guy, but Ray's on his own, right? Ray's in his own. He's in his own world. Um, uh, yeah, it's a Genta. I got your text. It's all good. But uh, send King Gamo the link. His palatial background is the coolest. The green screens that we all have. Um, Rick from New York. Oh, Dixon is basically saying you're not allowed to give Haley a hard time. Um, yeah, and look, it may be honest, or it may be that he's got a show with her that's making money, and so uh, choices, right? Choices. Um, Ray's beyond repair. It's not that Ray's beyond repair. The bottom line is that Ray considers himself a comic, like an actual performing, out there doing stand-up comic. And anything he does on YouTube um, is like secondary. And it's very hard. Ray is that guy. Like if there was a guy that I tried to help guide, it was Ray. But Ray is really hard to give advice to and to have him listen uh, to advice. Don't listen. Don't let this distract you from the fact that Gamo always asserts his dominance within societal hierarchy. Um, yeah, I think my opinion on him is pretty clear. Um, I don't think there's a lot there, and it's repetitive. It's repetitive, and how many times can we say quads in a wheelchair? How many times can we say women are stupid? How many times can we? It's just like talking for the sake of talking, and I will say, I must admit, the BYB is doing much better since he got there than before. So there's something to it, and uh, people like him, just not me. And we go there. Connor, 1 2 3 4. Have we talked about the list yet? No, we have not. BYB simped. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I'm a little. I'm actually not, I do think that what you guys would call get along gang or any of those things. My view is that some of it is looking at which side the bread is buttered on and not wanting to. We'll mix metaphors and not wanting to upset the apple cart. If and you know what I mean. Um, so that may be part of it. I don't really know. And to be truthful, with Quad and um, so much of it is when we do the Sunday show. Like so much of it, I don't know how much is real, how much is like fake. Like what's the argument? Um, so I don't know I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know sometimes whether he's playing devil's advocate or he really feels the way he feels. That's what I find different. All right. Thank you, Pinocchio's nemesis. Uh, how is this a show? You're a strange old man. Uh, welcome, Pinocchio's nemesis. Uh, this is not a show. This is a stream. They are very different things. Uh, we did have a show planned, but it blew up and shit happens. But there we go. Electra gets relentlessly smashed, but Haley gets a pass. It's bullshit. Haley's done great work. I mean, and Haley has a show that's interesting and that people like. You know, I can't say that DJ's been doing that. So so uh, I don't even know what the fuck that means, so I'm not even gonna go there. And oh, why didn't Quad have no problem gang shitting on Electra? Affy, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's what kind of started this whole beef in my bad takes, and it was a little interesting that I thought to me my big thing was, hey, let's not pile on Electra. Um, and then when I was uh, defending Haley, I guess, uh, uh, the people who were saying that piling on Electra was a-okay and funny and she did all this stuff were the same people that were, what do you call it, on the other side of it. Diablo Samish, Kiki and Michelin are talking shit about you on Dean's show right now. What else do they have? I mean, literally, what else do they have? Is there anything interesting about them at all? Uh, it's a little fucking weird, right? Your 70 something year old mother being your best friend, uh, her freaking out because she was referred to as a geriatric. I mean, come on. It's a little bit, it's a little bit. Uh, Only Genta, they do crush on Buckman. Yes, thank you. They actually do. Um, yeah, I don't get it. Like, hasn't that show been going on for like years? And every time I tune in, they've got sub 20, sub 30 viewers. They don't get there's not a lot of clipping that goes on. They don't really do anything. So uh, I don't know. Hold on. That Kiki's mom interaction was brutal. Kiki is insufferable and so condescending. Bucky. I kind of like the Bucky thing. I had no problem with it. But it uh, the question is like when it comes to that, is Kiki being disrespectful or does she think she's being funny? And I don't think she knows the difference between the two. Balls deep. Haley grifting the niche the only way she knows as a victim. I'm not going to say that. Like. I've always thought Haley's opinions were fine, and I've always thought that there always seemed to be a little like redemption shit that she was trying to do with these guys. But we all know my feelings on that subject, so I probably shouldn't go. Affy, Kiki is a hard watch doll. Uh, I would not disagree. Um, she sucks, says. Blah, blah, blah. Look, I don't think she sucks. Uh, I don't think she's stupid. Um, I do think that it does feel to me like she's been coddled, like never been told what you've done is wrong, uh, never had to make changes, and it's I've said this and I will stick with it. I've watched Kiki perform, and rarely have I seen someone on stage with as much self confidence as that young lady has. Uh, but absolutely no reason to have that level of self consciousness. It's like um, the jokes stunk. Uh, they weren't meant for the crowd that she was doing it for. She's like sitting there with a bunch of beer drinking incels discussing the uncomfortability of her first class seats on a trip from France or something. It's and whenever anybody's got to throw in the you remember when we were in Italy and oh that time we were in you know Belgium. It's like just fucking stop it. It's just stop it. Um, she didn't know where Alaska was. She's dumb. Uh, I read an article years ago that like an inordinate amount of Americans think that Alaska is right next to Hawaii. So I'll let her slide on that one. Um, Decline host. I think that's a question that answers itself. You single, Frank. Uh, so we all agree. Haley is anything but stupid. Haley is really smart. Um, uh, too smart for what happened to have happened. Um, Haley has a hate boner for rubbing people's pasts in their faces. She wants grace but gives very little. Uh, those are your words, balls deep, not mine. I'm at the moment trying to first rule of holes, stop digging. So there's that. Uh, People that pronounce Illinois with the S are idiots, says Rick from New York. Uh, I gotcha. And Terry Nee, my wife knows where Italy is because it looks like a boot. Good girl. Good girl. Um, Smart at hiding her crime, says Affy. Well, apparently not, Affy. Apparently not. Um, oh, uh, can you please play the first 8 minutes of the Ralph mail reading? Oh, Ralph reading. No, I, I honest to God, I don't want anything to do with Ralph at all. Nothing. Um, my fun with Ralph was when he was on BYB and I was on with him, and I was like asking him what it was like to fail and work your way back. And he got mad. He was not happy with me. Um, let's see. You could give him one of your several cats. Decline. Yeah, I do think that the number of men that own cats in the Dabbleverse is not going to happen. Crumb, send me the link. We don't send people the link who ask for it. Sorry. Garrett, she can hold a conversation with Pat Dixon. That's at least a 110 IQ. I actually know what my IQ is, and I can prove it. But there we go. Stay far away from Ethan Ralph. The dude is a psycho. There's something wrong. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Somebody said, is it okay to own cats if you're gay? I thought those, well, whatever. whatever people. What's a little weird is having like lots of cats and being a man. But there we go. 300 IQ, Bucky. I don't even think there is a 300 IQ. But I'm not the dumbest and I'm not the smartest. Let's put it to you that way. Only Genta, protein genes. Are you home, babes? All right. Jenna's looking for a hookup. Let's not go there. Balls deep for $2. Thank you, Balls Deep. I hope Latitty does a deep dive on Haley. Oofda. Latitty's a lunatic, though. That's Latitty's like legitimately fucking crazy. Whenever you see people get themselves in trouble for the sole purpose of just getting themselves in trouble when they can get out of it, those are not people that you want around. And hang a bell curve, Bucky, bell curve. Yeah, bell curve is up there. And hold on, I missed it. You'd be surprised who the psychos are. I would imagine, right? Isn't it like sort of a factoid or whatever that most of like the psychos, even the serial killers and shit, are usually people with like higher IQs. That may be because it may be that the smarter you are, the more what do you call it? The more you can rationalize shit. But I don't know about that. Haley and her ex co-host speculated that Latitty was demonically possessed. They were serious about this. I hate to tell you, AB, but there are millions of Americans that believe in demonic possession. And there are a lot of fake preachers making a lot of bank off that. A lot of bank. Mr. Panhandler, women are the psychos, mystery solved. I love you, Panhandler, but you look in the mirror and you're not a woman, but you may be a bit of a psycho. Millions of Americans belong in secure facilities. Probably. But I mean, there are there's a new wave of Christianity running around now. Fivefold ministries, so to speak, and they have like $600-700 million operating budgets, and they're doing fine, absolutely fine. Send Alyssa the link. I'm a simp for her. I don't know who that is, but decline host. I never believed in God. It's not something necessarily to be proud of. I know a lot of smart people who do know who believe in God, but the smart people that I know that believe in God are not the same people that think that they can be demon possessed. So had a super Christian grandmother too. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of, based upon what I've seen, there's what we call Christian means different things to different people. So we can all go there. Oh, Eliza Jordana. How the fuck could you simp for Eliza Jordana? Oh my God. 3 minutes of listening to that broad might want I prefer my head to explode. School arsonists or psychos. I'm glad. I don't know anyone like that. I don't know anybody who. All right. So either you got to pick it up, chat, or I'm going to go to, well, I'm going to get off in 15 minutes. So I'm going to go to clip playing, which I know you don't want me to do. Let's just say, oh, thank you, Oracle. Buckman's making my day. Schmuel. How do we counteract against the Jesuits? They're here to stay. And that was your last pope, was a Jesuit. And look, one of the strangest things in the world is you had probably the most leftist, communist, socialist, et cetera, pope in history. And at the same time, you had all of these right wing, alt right wing, whatever the fuck you want to call them, all joining the Catholic Church. It was a very confusing time for me. It's like even the Chrissy Mayer thing. I'm like, what's the? I don't get it. And then when we got what's Mersh, right, with the oh Jesus Savior, please, whatever. Like, what the fuck, I mean, come on, be a real man. Do you know who John Brennan is, Schmuel? If not, don't talk geopolitics. John Brennan, didn't he just plead to something? I get confused between him and the other guy that stuck data in their socks and hid it to sneak it out. But yes, I do know who John Brennan is. Jesus saves, particularly in the days leading up to Easter. Many sales at that time. Let's get a little lesson from AB. This has happened before. The French decadents, a bunch of opium-addicted sex pests, all converted to the most reactionary forms of capitalism for right-wing points in the 1800s. Little weird. Thanks for reading my school arsonist message. You picked up what I put down. I don't know what the hell. Mr. Panhandler. Mr. Panhandler knows John Brennan, ex-head of the CIA during COVID regime. Another goddamn mess. I would hide weed in my socks as a teen. We all did that as teens. So let's just say Jesus was a Syrian. I don't think that's actually correct, but I take Schmuel as a Jonathan Pollard guy. He's out now, right? Didn't Trump pardon him or something? So Sandy Burglar, Sandy Bulger, Sandy Burglar, very, very funny. Wait, Jesus was the architect of the Arab Spring? You lost me. All right, let's just say, Schmuel, what are some of your favorite bands? Nothing that you're gonna like. I'm currently into Tyler Childers and I don't even know how you pronounce it. It's spelled Hayde, Bluegrass Orchestra, shit like that. So there we go. Yeah, but you do put your pipe in there too, like Ray does, Affy. So I rode motorcycles most of my young life, and I got stopped by a cop for speeding, and I had a bag of weed in my sock, and I know that he saw it, and I kept fucking with it to try to I was trying to get it out and kick it away and whatever. Never got there, and I know he saw it, but didn't do anything about it. I don't even think I got a ticket actually that night. Schmuel river dances to those high-speed fiddles. Not a river dancer much, but I love a violin or a fiddle. The Dombro, some amazing stuff. And John McCain and John Brennan are way worse than Benedict Arnold. So fucking treasonous. Now, I disagree. They just had different views than what you or I have. So Schmuel does Irish gigs. I can't do anything. Yeah. Uh, what's this? Wow, God, what's the song that's coming to my mind? The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band song, Bojangles. Um, are there pictures of a young Shmuel Buckman? Yes. Doom has them. Um, so I gave them to Doom in case I pass away, that she'll have them. Um, Oracle, well, you would know, given that you knew Benedict personally. I've known them all. I've known them all. Hey, do me a gentle thing, please. Hit like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. That would be very helpful. Membership, $1.99. Be awesome if you did that. Super tip. GG/Buckman and dabbletip.com/Buckman would really be helpful. And especially since I told my wife I was going to help her change the sheets tonight before she went to bed. And she usually goes to bed about an hour ago. So I'm going to hear some shit in the morning because I promised. Joni Mitchell, great on the dobro. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting. I've always dug that sort of Appalachian music, and I don't know why. I'm from fucking Queens, but there we go. How much to wear a teenage ninja, whatever, teenage? I think you got them backwards, right? Isn't it Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle costume this Halloween? Too far away for me to even think about that, and all right, I'm letting you. I'm letting you control me. Um, Schmuel is already about to clear 1K for the month, and there's a full week left. From your words to the God that doesn't exist to yours, would be awesome. Are we just gonna get? Are you? Are we just gonna forgive CCR for LARPing as Cajuns? It's not right. Uh, Uh, I get pissed every time I hear country, and I'm from Rockland County. Ha, Rockland County is hardly uh, the country there, Rick from New York. Um, I'll never forgive the band for writing Confederacy theme songs when they were Canadian. It's funny that you say that because I do remember like growing up and finding out that they were Canadian and being like, what, what? Um, so Schmuel, why do you act like we can't easily track this thing? You're at 670 with super chats alone. Am I? That'd be great. But uh, much to the disappointment of many people, I'm not the one. I don't really keep track of it. I'm always blown away when it's in there, when it's not in there. Isn't Pat from the Appalachian Mountains? Funny, you like that music. Uh, I don't know how it's funny, but he's from like Tennessee, but like the cities of Tennessee. Uh, but uh, I don't know. But Frank, you're really making me think that those IQ points are disappearing by the day, buddy. And Levon Helm is great. Yeah. 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 We got to like the Levon Helm. Da, da. Shmuel, you already told us you do keep track of those things. Not really. Not really. Wait. Uh, McCain didn't want to leave Vietnam. That he was aiding and abetting like a motherfucker, killed his own fellow soldiers on an aircraft carrier, and shit himself in the process. I have never heard that before. And being that I've trusted people in the past, I'm not trusting it now. You get me that pile of shit, and then maybe I'll believe you. All right. Well, now you know. All right, guys, we close to wrapping it up here. It was fun. Hey, man, I'm sorry about the whole thing blowing up. I have no fucking idea. And EVMux has no documentation, which is one of uh, the major problems with it. Um, it just it's half the time it's guesswork, and I what do you call it? So I had mentioned this that using my Stream Deck, and all of a sudden my Stream Deck started working, and EVMux used to have you download this thing, and it stopped working, and the answer is they're not providing it anymore, and so I now have to go and set it up for myself, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But there really is no other equivalent. StreamYard is too expensive to use. Oh, yeah, again. StreamYard is too expensive to use if you need to use web source, like for super tips and dabble tips. So we're not going to go there. And OBS, the learning curve is a little too steep for an oldie man like me. So we're not going to. We will go there. That's it. I don't even know what that means, Mikey Goofs, but I put it up because you seem like a nice guy. John McCain, 1969, Tokyo Rose propaganda. I think you're being a little hard on Johnny. I definitely, I think John McCain was pretty much a hero, but who knows what happens to a man in the last years? Uh, trust the plan. The storm is coming. Uh, for every reason, there's a season. But seasons come, man. One of the things about life is that winter always follows fall. So let's get it right there. All right. It was just some QAnon bullshit, nothing serious. QAnon, QAnon. Yeah, I get the whole QAnon thing. I just don't want to. I don't want to get. I don't want to get into it. Jews will not replace us. I'm going to tell you, not going away. Not going away, and good genetics. So hop on board. They didn't bring them over here after World War II because they were stupid. All right. And I'm sorry, Frank, if that got you upset. Buck gets it. All right. So just real quick before I go. So pretty much I'm just gonna, not that this is breaking news to anybody, but a lot of the Dabbleverse guys, the tend to, or the like the and the some of the bigger guys, not Rocco. Like Rocco is totally a good egg, and I mean beating him. Cardiff is the same way, like really good guys. But some of these other guys, it's really, if they recognize your name from super chatting, then they're nicest guys in the world. Or if they think that they're able to use you, like if you're a streamer and there's some way for them to use you, they'll do that as well. But I don't think that don't think that there's a lot of respect that comes from top to bottom, and I do think that people enjoy that. Some of them enjoy that. Other people are looking up to them. So I predict that in 1 year, Schmuel will have soured on Rocco and will no longer call him a good egg. No, I don't think that'll happen because I gotta say, Rocco's also honest, which is different. Like Rocco will tell you you suck to your face. you know, he won't suck up to you and whatnot. So I don't think so. But You know what? I'm boring you, and I really wanted to give you some inside dope, but maybe not tonight. And my ex is open. It's at Buckman Schmuel. Ask me some questions. I think I need to blow this motherfucking place up, and we will we'll uh, go on from there. But and then we're going to be doing our chatter things. No dope, no dope. Like, do I have any dope for you now? No. Um, Rocco may have a gun, but that doesn't mean he has ammo or knows how to shoot it. Uh, don't we know my view on people with guns? Uh, I'm always like the larger the gun, the smaller the penis kind of thing. But you know, I've always found it funny that like Mersh is like always strapped when he's doing his show. You know, I don't know. Like the pot awful commies are gonna come flying through his door and throw coleslaw at him. And uh, there we go. I saw this one. Let's put up Diablo. Are you waiting for Melton and Carl to address the QAnon thing first, so you know your opinion on it? Um, if you're so I think when you're talking about when she was writing for Big League Politics, um, so uh, I don't know a shit ton about it. Like I know the Voodoo Donuts and the other place in Portland. Or was that one the one important? One was like a pancake house or something. Um, but I think because of uh, the stuff that's been coming out this week, she had a hard time getting a job, and that was one of the writing jobs that she got. So you know, I don't know. And uh, did she set it up right? Did she was she the one that like? So this is because this is always the question, right? With this shit is like, are you investigating, or are you promoting, right? Like kind of like a push pull type situation. So I don't know. I don't know. So Mersh has a carry pistol, but no holster. And apparently, he's got plenty of room in his pants to store things. So that's why I only own a Derringer. About the gun to cock matter. Um, yeah. And if you got if you got a Derringer, you got to be on fucking target. Uh, so down on her luck, she had to write for QAnon. I'm sure that happens a lot. Well, it was big league politics, right? So with big league politics was not it kind of predated QAnon. Did it try to be QAnon? Was it QAnon before QAnon? Like, I don't know. Um, and do did people really believe like I know there I saw somebody in the chat the other night, we are doing the Pizzagate thing, and they're like, it was real. It was real. And you know, I gotta be honest, I used to not believe anything, but the more this Epstein shit comes out, uh, the more I start to doubt anything. Um, so a writing job includes mobilizing online trolls against small business. I don't know that that was the case, right? I look, the news article that I read on it was from NBC. I know that at the time, well, still maybe NBC is not much of a reliable source either. So who and you know, I don't know. I don't know. You know, who was going after who? I bet plenty of QAnon cultists they believe. Yeah, but there's people that believe a lot of weird shit. You know, um, so I don't. Yeah, as long as they're not doing anything, do I really fuck? Do I fucking care that there's people that believe that there's a planet behind the moon that's actually an alien base that we have communication with? Uh, does it really matter? There are flat earthers. Do I think they're insane? Yes. But do I care? No. Um, does Dave Sauer think that the clot that was removed from his father's leg was caused by the COVID vaccine, even though the COVID vaccine was forever ago and the clot was removed a few days ago? Yes, I think it's crazy. Uh, uh, I think it's spelled Nurubu, but I could be wrong. But yes, Planet Narubu does send regards. Oh, hold on a second. When am I going to remain willfully ignorant? UBJDF. Schmuel is going to remain willfully ignorant so you can willfully ignorant so you can get along. But who am I getting along with? I mean, let's be honest. Seriously, can we be honest? Who am I getting along with? Apparently nobody likes me. I can't get along with anybody. So, I don't know. If I'm doing this to get along, I'm not doing a very good job. Am I? No hidden planet, but Bigfoot exists. Sure, sure. Yeah. Bigfoot. Another one. Oracle spelled it plenty correctly, Buck. It is a planet that doesn't exist, so does it really matter? The Proud Boys. I was there, not there physically, but there listening on the radio when the Proud Boys was formed. And the entire thing got started because Ben Ratner was a pussy. But there we go. Buckman, always trying to correct my shit when I'm on point. What a shock. Oh, Oracle, lighten the fuck up. Did Pat ever get jumped by the Proud Boys? Did he get roughed up while they ate cereal? I don't think he had anything to do with them, but I have no idea. Let's see. Which is more powerful, the Get Along Gang, the Dixon Concern, or the Buckman Bros? I know. When I figure out what they are, I would do it. Quiet Father is a Proud Boy. Yeah, I'm kind of aware of what's Quad Father's like pasts and beliefs and stuff, and I choose to ignore them for the sake of YouTube, just for the sake of the show. So, and again, it's like I disagree, and let's be honest, who's he gonna hurt, right? Nasty Deal is like 5'6", pretty funny. I'd love to see the Proud Boys dump Quad out of his chair for their initiation ceremony. I don't even think, am I correct that like fucking McGinnis doesn't even have anything to do with the Proud Boys anymore? Like he distanced himself for them. Not only did Haley work as an editor and article writer for Loomer's website, she wrote many articles for other outlets where she promotes Loomer directly. That's what they call a job. So, I mean, sometimes your financial needs trump your morals, I guess. Quiet Fathers thinks that the Democrats have a weather control machine they use to abduct children. I'm sorry. That's fucking funny. Let me put here. Diablo put this up. I would argue that Haley's recent current online activity speaks volumes more about her character than the heroin stuff, but you don't seem to care. Why would I care? Right? I mean, that's kind of part of this is like, there's a lot of shit I just don't care about. Like, I don't know why I would care. I don't know what my caring would do. And what a change it is. Yes, Schmuel, that's a job. She said, I never worked for Laura Loomer just a few days ago. When will the lies end? It's probably a question that's better asked of Haley than me because I ain't doing no more checking. That be for show. But it is, look, I have to enjoy. I have to admit that I do enjoy that I've gotten people's undies a little tight. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think that that's pretty cool. Hold on. Uh, Dixon claimed to you she lied once for less than 24 hours, but she is still actively lying. That was Dixon last night. Um, Dixon gaslit the fuck out of you, Bucky. Did he? I thought the entire problem was is that I was not going to agree with that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Jelly bean. Like that's why they were doing it. Uh, so you are for harassing small businesses based off nonsense conspiracy theories. Of course. Of course. What are you, stupid? Of course I'm not. All right. Real media player. I wonder if this is the real one. I would lie about working for Loomer too. That's far more embarrassing than being the world's worst heroin dealer. Um, yeah, I don't really know that I would. I wouldn't really know that I would do that. Is that how you spell it? We're doing it, Genta. All right. Genta. Any second now, I'm gonna get a text from Genta, which is going to tell me to shut it down, and I think I will. And we're gonna go, but 45 people watching, and I feel like I'm disappointing you if I go, but I'm sure you'll find another place to hang out and talk about Loomer and his friends. Um, oh, uh, Josh, you're getting your share of chats in tonight. Dixon kept picking apart every detail of everything you said, then claimed you were trying to do that to him. I'm officially Team Gilly. Uh, I I'll tell you the way that I felt was, as I've said, my overall point was it was a larger point, and this whole like, well, what kind of crime do you have to say, and what kind of and I, or quads like, oh, you don't have to, you shouldn't have to reveal your history, you should be able to do anything. It's true. I mean, there's no background check, you can do what you want, but my feeling is then you don't get to come and cry when it happens to you, right? Um, so there we go. Come on, Buck, take this serious. Uh, but uh, I hope Aaron keeps digging. Aaron is not. Aaron is not doing the digging. Um, Personal opinion, no fact to back this up. Personal opinion is that Kiwi Farms very much dislikes Ricada, and that's the reason why this stuff is happening. All right, hold on. Dixon came off kind of jealous about your relationship with your chat with the whole troll jacketing. I'll claim this. Yeah, well, um, look, my view. I mean, I, I know kind of what's going on, and I'm not stupid. And several of these people view me as a person who's just being made fun of, and that 90% of my chat are trolls, and that you all are getting me to do things, and uh, getting me to behave certain ways and all that shit. And I'm also one of the few, I like to interact with the chat, which according to Carl is the lowest form of doing this. Um, uh, but I enjoy it, and I don't have like, I don't care what other people do. Uh, and I find it amazing that they all, I'm accused of telling everybody else what they should do, but yet uh, the amount of what I get told to do is kind of amazing. But it, I don't look. I know that they don't respect me. Like, I'm well aware of it. It's not like it's news to me. And uh, frankly, I don't care because I just fucking because I'm just keeping plodding along, just doing my thing, you know. And imagine a little old man like me can get people so outraged, right? So what can I say? But I really beloved Jabad. Uh, don't start me on that. Um, uh, so get along, gang. Don't respect their biggest cheerleader. Look, I'm not their look. I'm certainly not their biggest cheerleader. I admire people who have been able to make this into a living. Um, but I'm also like, I'm not stupid. Uh, and I may come across as stupid, and that's fine. But I, you know, I will say people are friends, or I'm friendly with them, or whatever, which is true. Uh, but I also know that they think they're better than me, which is fine, because it is, and you know that's that's the thing. And but I'm not a thing, and that's it. Is a trade stream probably cover your monthly utility bills and some. My fucking monthly utility bills are out of control. Um, but I also have them for two places, so it's a little problematic. Um, but yeah, it's I'm aware. Uh, I'm self aware. But I think that they feel that way about a lot of people. I do think that there's a lot of like pats on the back. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah," but these guys literally that have nothing to do with you, if they didn't have to, or if they didn't think that they could keep you, like, let me stay on good terms with them because someday I may need them. Uh, so there's that, and I think two homes, is greater than one studio apartment. One's a condo, to be perfectly honest. The other one's a home. So, uh, not, uh, yeah. I don't want anybody to think, Schmuel, can you open all your bills and react to how much they are on stream? No. And it's 2026. They're just fucking auto paid, right? Isn't that what everybody does? And I hope Cookie whoops your butt for not changing her sheets after you promised. Kenny, you are, I am definitely going to get fucking, what do you call it? Uh, Definitely going to get shit for it. And but I will say, I was not reminded, but, and you know how men are. I said, yeah, well, do it tomorrow night because I didn't want to do it last night. Um, Hunch Bunch loves back pats. Um, I gotta say, uh, I I think it's the other way around. Um, with Melton, like in just my experience and from watching these other guys, um, they all go to him. It's not like uh, he comes to them. But am I misunderstanding? Is that what you were saying all along? Um, but uh, Milton's always been good to me. I have nothing bad to say about the guy. Um, he offered me super tip like day one. I didn't take it for months. Um, he's done other things for me that he didn't have to, um, and volunteered. So as a good guy in my eye. Has he invited me to his house for dinner? No. Has he taken me out to dinner? Yes. Um, but there we go. Oh, I had you. pegged as not being a paperless guy. So my mortgage on this house is automatic, right? Like it's whatever the fuck you call it, auto pay. But I make them send me the goddamn paper bill every month because they don't give you a discount for doing auto pay. So fuck them. And Tug Sam. I find that the problem. Well, hold on. Let's just start reading this. I find that problems are created where they shouldn't be. When a creator listens to the trolls in the chat and believing their bullshit, they just love drama. Um, I Tug Simp, I kind of think I have to disagree with you a little bit. Um, I get it. I think that may be like a Penny and Darren thing with Chow, and I can see what you're talking about. And maybe the listening to it, uh, like maybe I don't know. It's like I don't know. Maybe some people listen to it and take it to heart, uh, but these guys have been around who've been around me for a long time, right? Um, sometimes they get what they want, sometimes they don't. I pretty much do whatever the fuck I kind of want to do, and I'm also perfectly happy to let somebody think um, that they've guided me into something that I already thought I was going to do. So every host should be like Rogan. Ignore anyone who isn't saying they're great. It's going real well for him. Uh, look, there's a certain amount of people that have a lot of opinions and are in the chat and talk a lot of shit and say things. Um, uh, but the truth is like uh, it's a game that goes both ways. You know, I think the smarter streamers uh, use the chat as much as the chat uses them. Like it's a back and forth thing. Um, and then you know, if it doesn't work, some of them are too obvious. Like Chow is just it's just his pattern is exactly the same every time. But let's just say it. You just did it. Justify that Melton is a good guy, which he is, because some idiot tried to cause drama, dragging Melton into the drama. But they were trying to get me to shit on Melton. So by not shitting on Melton, I'm getting dragged into the Melton into the drama. Dragging Melton into the drama. I'm very confused. I mean, I'm very confused. You gotta explain that one to me. Um, so, Mikey Goose, you must be said a drama troll. Um, oh, Milton's a very good guy. Look, there's a lot of jealousy as well, right? There's a lot of people that are in that chat that think that they could do a better job than Melton, and they'd like to be Melton. Maybe not for the hunch, but they'd like to be doing what he's doing, and they can't do it. So maybe they're just jealous. Um, that's uh, whatever. Uh, Melton is a good guy because he's been nice to me personally. OJ was also never anything but nice to me. Fuck the haters. I have no idea what that means, but it's something. I'm sure that there's something in there. All right. Um, I got to call it quits. Who's a chatter who'd like to be Melton? I think you chatters can. That's one that you guys can figure it out yourself. Um, Unbanned Josh Jenny fan. OJ was a great follow on Twitter though. Sally, we talking about OJ, the OJ late of Rocco and whatnot. Um, I think I don't fucking know. The OJ I'm thinking of used to run through airports getting a Hertz rental. So Right, God. Let's just say. I think Haley would prefer Milton's rap sheet over hers. Um, whatever. Uh, Orenthal was a great poster. Yes. But yeah, to me, it's yeah. I think the people want to like they like beefs. They want to start them. They want to have. I I ain't got time. I ain't got time to do that. And I kind of you know whatever. But anyway, uh, time is money, and I'm not making any here doing this, and we're having a conversation that's going absolutely nowhere. Almost like last night on a stream I was on. Um, so I'm gonna rock and roll the fuck out of here. And remember when I said I was going to end a half an hour ago? Very typical. Um, Mikey Goose, that's your negative outlook on life. Always look on the bright side of life. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Okay, definitely not spiraling. I don't know. Some of you motherfuckers do seem like you're miserable pricks, though. I mean, we got to go, right? We got to be honest about that. And it's like, uh, you want to be miserable, and this is a place you can do that. And I think this convo is going in the toilet, flushed away, if you will. I agree, Affy, and I should get out of here before I get wet, right? And name names. But are you talking about like chatters and stuff? Um, I think, listen, you know, I could, there are guys that I could pick on. There are people, but I'll close with one name, and that's our good friend $2 Dan. Um, Rarely in my life have I met a guy who's so desperate for respect. Um, People tell me, "Oh, he's the perfect troll. He gets it," but I like like this is he's not happy. There's something up. There's something wrong up there, um, and but I do notice it's like he's very much like going he's one of those guys that tends to go after anyone um that comes in that sort of does well. uh $2 Dan is just short and high T dangerous combination. uh Geez, I was thinking it was low T. No, it's just like the $2 Dan is, he puts on that hat and the glasses, and enters an alternate character, and he just seems confused. It just my view, and again, it's my view, so it's worthless. But I just get the feeling that he was always the guy in his family that they expected more, and never got. Um, and it feels very much like he's trying very, very hard to be something he's not. And life is too valuable not to enjoy. You need to enjoy it. Um, uh, they failed at life. They hate their life. So they try to bring people down to their level instead of trying to get where the successful people are in life. It's a pretty sad, really, losers in the game. Tugsip, I would say that there are definitely a few of them. I mean, I absolutely can't disagree with you. Um, and very few things that I've found in life funnier than people who talk a lot of shit, and then you meet them at events and they need to buy they need you to buy them a drink because they can't afford it. Um, but yet they're telling everybody else what to do. Buckman, you could make a couple of dozen. Buckman's doing a morning show against the Pineapple. I think he's done anyway. And then I would also have to get up. Scavengers are necessary. Any healthy ecosystem. Let's not be intellectually dishonest. But is he a scavenger? Right? And who are the scavengers? But I think when you deal with scavengers, you know the scavengers. I think these guys like to do the buddy up thing. Let's see what this is. Balls deep for $2. Haley is simply what she hates. It is what it is. I don't agree. Balls deep. I have a philosophy on it, and we could talk about it sometime, but probably not on here. I think if I do any more Haley talk, Genta will refuse to mod ever again. He goes into troll mode. The verse was built on that. Verse was built on that. Was it? I don't think so. But who knows? Who knows? Tug get triggered. We use triggered cloud ball washer. I love you balls deep, but I think that's a word that we use too much. Tug just seems like she's somebody that bright and happy, and I don't want to fault her for that. Balls deep, no, just pointing out a fact from Tug Sip. Look, I don't disagree with Tug Sip here. I think there are people that are just miserable fucks that are on here. I think there are some that play and enjoy themselves at what they're doing, but I got to tell you, the level at which some people really get irritated by other people is a little weird to me, just a little bit. And maybe that's why I'm out of it sometimes. Like, I'm out of it in the sense that I don't know what's going on, because I'm like, how many more steel toe things can I watch? So, who knows? All right. It's been a blast. Let's just see here. I don't think that there's anything interesting. It would be more interesting if I hit the right fucking button. But I will be back on Tuesday. It is very possible that I might do something tomorrow because I have some time. And man, am I really messing this fucking thing up? Because I have some time, and I might just come on and grift for some money. But I'm not really great at. I haven't really mastered the art of grifting. I don't have all the little, you know, oh here, the pop in shit and whatnot. Um, all the little figures and emojis, and I know uh, Sarah keeps talking to me about, I gotta get, he's got to get me emojis, got to get me emojis and shit. But uh, I don't know. I just wanted to see one little thing before we go, and if and I can find it, um, I will find you something that is almost embarrassing. There are as many people watching the Bacon Bits OG Mumbly Nick stream as there are watching this show. And I think that that's insane. Good night.